Take it away.
All right. Toolbox. This was all, I think, already a few years on my list to make. I could never determine the shape or form, so that's why it took so long. Also because I've a million other projects to do. But I got inspired by a YouTuber called Laura Kampf. She showed a toolbox in one of her videos that she did not make herself, but she just bought. It was a company in Germany. It had like a very cool hinge system that tilted over the handle, but it also had some disadvantages. For example, the handle was also always in a way of in case you want to sit or stand on it. So I tried to make that differently. Then I moved houses, so we went from 2 houses to 1, and I still didn't have a proper toolbox. And the one house we moved into had actually 2 other houses, so my tools were everywhere. So after I settled in a new house, I still didn't have a toolbox, so I thought now it's time to really finish it. So basically, most of my projects are quite small. So I also try to make my tools toolbox as small as possible. Some parts happened on purpose. For example, the width. Basically, it was determined by a hammer and a saw, because I wanted to fit a hammer and a saw in it. And the most logical way, at least from my point of view, is to place it horizontally. And basically, the other dimensions were determined by my drill machine. This was also a very good excuse to buy a nice drill machine that fits like a Torx holder and also a drill holder. And some other dimensions were basically just caused by coincidence. I found this in the in the wood dump place, but actually I added one little piece of wood, and then I had like a nice storage, some extra storage. And for the rest, I just made a big Tetris session, and the middle part I just used some plastic tubing. I wanted to build like a whole sort of a modular fancy stuff thingy where I could fit each tool separately. But in the end, when I had relocated the biggest, basically the biggest tools, the leftover space I just filled with 40mm PVC pipe, and then I just throw everything in, and it's pretty well organized. And I think one thing I did differently than the Laura Kampf toolbox, I did not make the hinge in the middle, but I made it more to the end so that most of the stuff is accessible from the top side. That had some disadvantages. That's basically the lid would wobble a bit, and at that point I also needed to figure out how to make a handle. My first idea was to make a rope, because I wanted to sit or stand on it, and then sort of by accident I had it like this, and I thought, okay, if I can move it out of the way, I could stand on it. But if I block it here by adding a little bit piece of wood, it actually supports the lid, and it's quite sturdy.
Happy accident.
A happy accident indeed. And I think as some extra feature, I also had this one. Actually, I haven't used it only once, and that was during painting, where I could place here my paintbrush, but also add a little feature here so that I could hang it on here. And it just stays there while I can carry this around. And for the rest, it's like a work in progress. Every once in a while, I have either a new tool or something, some idea that I want to add. And the goal is to increase the density basically, and make sure that every 3 square centimeter is used. So I think that's it.